Shalom. Shalom, Yesharala. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakatham to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. Right? And it's your brother Gadal from Great Millstone Dallas branch. And in this quick lesson, we're just gonna get into the more you grow, or like the more you grow, or slash the more you know, the more sorrow and grief that comes with it. All right, that's part of growing in this thing. That's why scriptures goes into how the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. There's a reason for it. All right, the heart of the wise. The reason. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and let me get that real quick, since I quoted it. Because only a fool will be happy here. Only a fool. Unless you're Esau, then okay. But this is Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes. There it goes. Ecclesiastes. I said it again. Ecclesiastes. All right. And verse. I might just start at verse 2. Yeah, I'll just start at verse 2 and I'm going to read on down. It says, "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart." All right, so it's gonna go into why. All right, it says, "Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. All right, so sorrow is better than laughter. So it says, "For by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better," and your heart goes into your la'ab, aka your mind. All right, through sorrows, your mind will be made better. All right, and we're gonna get into that word sorrows in a little bit. Verse 4 says, "The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning." Why? Because they have the wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Right? They know when they look around, man. They know this place is just full of shit. And each day they get more and more upset. They mourn more and more and more as days go on. As long as this nigga is in rulership, Esau Edom, aka the so-called white man. Right? Every single day, as you grow more and more, you're gonna mourn more and more. Meaning you're not gonna feel the best. You're not gonna feel the good. Now, give or take, of course you're gonna have your moments, you're happy, you're laughing, with the bros and stuff, but it's more, you're mourning more than laughing, to be honest. I'm gonna read verse 4. Read it through this time. It says, "The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning." All right, the ones that has wisdom, dwell with wisdom. All right, it says, "But the heart of fools is in the house of mourning." The mind of fools. All right, they're in the house of mirth, man, having nothing but a good old jolly time. Especially now, it's not the best time to be just having a good old jolly time. It's not the best time. All right, so only a fool will be happy being here. If you're an Israelite man or woman, only a fool will be happy just living here. Because if you're wise, you will hate every day being here. Every second, every minute of being here. The only good time you get is being with the bros, if not making lessons and stuff, to be honest. Give or take, brothers got their hobbies. They got things that they like that make them happy too. But other than those things, you're not happy here. Overall, you're just not happy here because we're in captivity. We're in these flesh. We go off. We try to serve the Lord right. We can't do it fully. And Esau doesn't make it any easier. He makes it a lot harder, actually. It's just like, man, it's just wicked. And we're just simply knowing stuff of that. It's enough to add sorrows to you. That's you having that wisdom and that knowledge. All right, let me go ahead, go back to Ecclesiastes 1, chapter 1. I'm going to get verse 18, and I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, the greater my wisdom, the greater my grief. All right, let me go ahead. Let's go ahead and get that word grief in the Edamon online. It says grief. So hardships, suffering, pain, bodily afflictions. Right? What else to say? What it says? Afflict, burden, oppress, make heavy. Oh, mental pain. Sorrow. Oh, wait, it has the word sorrow in there, too. That's crazy. But yeah, man. So the more wisdom you gain, this is what comes with it. More hardships, more sufferings, more pain, more bodily afflictions. In other words, you're going through more. Right? So let me read it again from the top. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18 in the NLT. It says, the greater my wisdom, the greater my grief. So when you're asking for the Lord, when you're asking the Lord for more wisdom, you're asking for more of pretty much this. Hardships, sufferings, pain, bodily afflictions, things of that matter. You're asking for more of these things, right? In exchange for wisdom, right? Which is, what's the root of wisdom? Fear of the Lord, fearing the Lord. So in other words, you're going to fear the Lord more. You're going to be departing from more. And you departing from more evil, guess what? Your flesh is not going to like that. So you're going to have to deal with that. You know, something that you used to use as, I guess, like a crutch or a little comfort thing you do, like comfort eating and stuff. You know, once you get to a point, like, nah, I don't need to do that. I mean, yeah, I'm going through shit, but I don't need to just go start eating food. You know, especially if you're trying to lose weight and stuff, man, that does not feel good. But that is using wisdom, right? But yeah, man, you know, it's just, yeah, when you grow, and the mental pain is something big, man. That's crazy. There's more demons you got to battle within your mind on a day-to-day basis when you grow in this thing. All right, no telling what kind of demons that the apostles are dealing with. I'm just a soldier, right? I'm just a soldier in this thing right now. All right, no telling what the apostles, the elders, hell, even the officers are going through. Cause I'm not on that level, or at least not yet, you know. But yeah, I'm not on that level, you know. Continuing on, all right. So again, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18. I'm just finish it off. It says, to increase. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Let it flow better. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18 in the NLT says, the greater my wisdom, the greater my grief, sorrow, hardship, suffering, mental pain, bodily afflictions. All right. To increase knowledge only increases sorrow. All right, let's get that word sorrow. All right, because, you know, when you increase in the knowledge, you increase in what? In sorrow. But it says sorrow is better than laughter. And because it makes your mind better. But I'm going to go ahead and get that word sorrow. It says, it actually goes into what? Grief. So sorrow and grief is basically synonyms. And this is on the Edamon Online. All right, so they're basically synonyms. In other words, meaning of the same thing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and look. It says grief, trouble, care, pain, anxiety. All right, so that's all things that comes with sorrows being added to you, man. More anxiety, more pain, more trouble. All right, because the more you grow within this knowledge, the more upset you begin to be here. Every single day, you begin to get more and more upset. You just hate it, man. You know, I can speak from a personal experience, as well as any brother that's been in this thing. You know, at least for a little bit. You know, the more they grew, the more they hated this place, man. Guess what? If you're hating this place more, guess what? You're mourning even more. Because what? Your wisdom and your knowledge is increasing. All right? And with that, you're going to hate it. You're going to hate it so much more. But it's a great thing to have. Having wisdom, whew, wisdom does a lot for you. You can read that throughout the books of Sirach, man. It goes into wisdom a lot. you know, yeah, wisdom. Hey man, you fearing you how about Shem Shah, man? That ain't no joke. The scripture goes into how wisdom maketh us friends with the Lord, man. It does a lot, but there's a balance to it. So with wisdom come with more grief, meaning you gotta deal with Satan even more. Satan wants you more, and the Lord is allowing him to tempt you more. In areas in your life you don't wanna, you don't rather not be tempted in, but the Lord allow him to tempt you in that. Your body starting acting even more funny. You be like, dang, bro, like I work out, and why does my body still feel like this? Hell, the demons in your mind. The demons in your mind. It gets to a point, man, so you just feel like you finna just lose it some days. You just feel like, bro, I'm finna go insane. Like, I'm really finna lose it. That's how I feel some days. And that's all because you're growing in your wisdom and knowledge. Because what? Read it one last time, and then I'm going to close it out. I read this whole, it's like it. The scripture like 4 times. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18 in the NLT. The greater my wisdom, the greater my grief. To increase knowledge only increases sorrow. So when you ask the Lord, and I got to take this into account for myself, when you ask the Lord to increase you in wisdom and knowledge, take account of these things. Because these things are going to get increased as well. Your grief and your sorrows, which is both synonyms. So both of them is getting increased. The pain, the hardships, the mental pain, all of that is getting increased. But guess what? You're going to notice. Hey, hell, brothers will notice it within you, man. Oh, you grown. But it's not an easy process for you to have that to grow. Just something you keep in mind. But anyways, Lord willing, y'all was edified through the power of spirit, Yahweh B'Shem Shai. I'm in it all by saying, Kal Halal, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And until next time I say, Shalom, Yesharala.